Oh, hold on.
Hi.
Say, Amir, hey, I'm here with my mom, just trying to get this going here. There,
Hello.
there.
Hi.
Hey, all
It's
right.
a pleasure to meet you both.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll let you guys
Excellent.
do it.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Fantastic.
sir.
Fantastic.
Have a good one.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Excellent. I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Me too. I appreciate your
Excellent.
time
Excellent.
spending with me
Excellent.
today.
My dear friend, let's dive right into it.
Okay.
Um, so, Before we begin, is there anything in particular you'd like us to focus on today?
Um, I think that I want to do some inner healing and um spiritual blockage, maybe. Just
Okay.
become more self-aware and of what's going on inside me.
Understood. Understood. Okay. So nothing out of the ordinary, and so I look forward to a very positive and profound session with you. Okay. I like to begin with cleansing my space and my own energy. So I use Palo Santo. And so I'm going to burn this on behalf of both of us. Let me move my microphone so you can hear me a little better. Get this out of the way. Okay. So now I'm going to move to using the Tibetan singing bowl, an additional level of cleansing, but it will help me get some initial images and information, and I'm going to share with you every step as we move forward. Wow. So we've got a really high pitch, clear, pure sound. And it's still resonating. Okay. So, first images. I've got a powerful Lyran energy. These beings are very ancient, very beautiful, and very powerful. They have been depicted as deities in the form of cats, lions, tigers. So one of them would be, for example, Bastet in ancient Egypt. And so your energy is very elevated, very high vibrational and pure. So despite what you may be experiencing in the physical world, or however you may be feeling, you are a very evolved soul, meaning that you have done your job, you have gone through many trials and learned through many experiences and elevated. And so that is about as much as I can get from you right now. So that would indicate interference with your energy and blockages. But I think up to this point, we both know this. So I'd like to now ask for your permission to fully connect with you. We'll go through every single energy system. Whatever doesn't belong, we'll get it out. Okay?
Wonderful. Okay.
Thank you so much. calling to my beloved source of all sources, source of all things in all domains, calling for love, light, healing, and blessing, calling for the removal of obstacles, for the downpour of life, light, and renewal, so that this session may be aligned with our highest soul purpose, highest good, greatest life, health, wealth, joy, and abundance. And may the overflow wash across the cosmos and serve the highest good of all. Okay, starting with the soul star center, about a foot above the head, and looking at the branches of the soul star, connecting you to every aspect of your infinite soul, about 90% clear, and 10% of these branches have blockages. So some locations that your infinite soul exists in other bodies, in other times, they have it a lot worse than Earth, and I mean a lot. So I'm seeing worlds covered with warfare and carnage. So these are having an effect on your soul as a entirety. And so let's clear those, and let's move down to the soul star. Again, about 90% clear. Very unusual. So your soul bridge connecting non-physical to physical is fully established. We do this in every incarnation, every lifetime. And it's about, so the obstruction is only about 10%, but then there's some sort of a mist. This would indicate insulation, trying to cover or obscure your light from making it into the body, but also from making it into the world. Looking at the crown. Okay, so inside the physical vessel, there's a lot going on. We can clear that step by step. So first of all, let's get you reconnected in full capacity and full strength to your infinite soul. So for my work, I use rattles, each from a different tree. And so each has its different energy. And so I'm going to use the sequoia, Californian sequoia, to break up blockages and make them like powder or fine dry sand, and to absorb them and pull them out, vacuum clean them out. I use volcanic glass, obsidian. And so this is a Chinese shamanic device, very powerful, very effective. I got it from a very esteemed client, so they seem to know what they're doing. I can vouch for its efficacy. Okay, so starting at the boundaries of primordial light, coming down into dimensionality, going over those branches that are obscured, obstructed, entering the soul star itself, breaking up the blockage. And so now pulling this out, vacuuming out, clearing the branches. Relatively easy, so no resistance. Coming over the soul star, perfectly cleansing. Okay, good. Now let's look at the soul bridge, and we still haven't entered the boundaries of the physical body. So what is this mist? So it goes around the bridge, it's covering around the aura, so pretty much mist. Like say in misty conditions, the headlights of a car can only go so far. And so the effect of this is pretty similar. It's insulation, trying to make you invisible so you do not shine your light. So around the aura, around the energetic field, this exists. And then interference from knees below. So first step, I would like to open up the passage of light from the soul bridge coming through the body, but also at the bottom of the feet, the earth bridge and the earth star. So you can pull a lot more energy down, strengthening you and then cleansing whatever lies between these two extremities of the body. And so heavy interference with the left foot, but then both ankles, both feet, and covering the earth star too. So the insulation is much more dense. It's not like fog anymore for the feet. It seems like a sticky tar. And so this is very, very common. It's not an intelligent substance. It's just there for the purpose of, again, blocking light going through. So the healthy flow of your energy that must come from your soul, from the divine realm, coming through the vessel, and then you would anchor this, your energy, your gift to the planet, into the earth. But also our relationship with our Mother Earth is meant to be symbiotic. So we heal her and she heals us. So the bodies are her gift, and so the earth energy and connection to the earth is very important for optimal health. So let's get rid of the fog. So I'm going to go, so far we haven't even looked at the vessel, the body. We're dealing with everything around. And so I'm going to first get rid of this fog from around the aura, going all the way down to the knee level, and then the tar substance, the sticky substance, to get you uncovered so that your light may shine. This would also impede what other beings could access you, beings of light. And I like to think of these of other aspects of you, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters, and so on. So beings that have they are invested in your victory. So far, everything points in the same direction. You are one incredibly powerful and elevated soul, and everything that can be done has been done to hide you from the world. And because they cannot destroy you, they cannot break you, they cannot turn you, make you evil. So that's the final choice that is left, and I see this very frequently, especially with very powerful and elevated beings. Okay, so let's go around about a foot above the head, going around the bridge, through the bridge, and then around your aura. And then I'm going to use something different for the knees below. So burning away the fog, using sacred fire, going around the body, coming down neck level, shoulder level, level of your heart, coming down waist level, all clear, coming down around the hips, moving down the legs, and at the level of the knees. And so the tar substance, I'm just going to move it out of phase with your energy and pull the whole thing out in one go. So I'm going to use an Egyptian sistrum. This is the shape of the Ankh. You've probably seen this in Egyptian paintings. So the Ankh they've used to clear temple complexes forever. I'm using it for dimensional work, focusing on the tar, shifting it out of your phase. So as we remove it, it moves out easy and doesn't stick to anything. Around the ankles, especially the left leg. This is more intense than the other side. Again, feminine side of the body. Coming down, clearing the feet, washing the feet. Spending a little bit time on the feet themselves. So a lot of nerves go into the feet, a lot of energy. So they're just as important as the hands. So they got about 20% of the motor neurons. So very important centers. So washing the feet, now leaving the base of the feet, coming down the earth bridge and washing the earth star. Okay, so very gently and respectfully going over both knees, entering the body and starting to push down, pushing all the tar away from your energy, and asking our beloved Mother Earth to burn it and transmute it. Gently pushing down, very dense stuff. So I think we chose the right instrument. It would take us a while trying to breaking it up with the rattle. Pushing down so it's not catching on anything either, so that's good. Reaching the level of both ankles. Pushing down. Releasing and freeing your feet. Moving forward towards the tips of the toes. And now pushing all the tar out of your energy into the earth bridge. Pushing down. The feet are free. Pushing down in towards the Earth Star and pushing it out of the Earth Star and clearing the major roots that are leaving, connecting you to the planet. Okay, that is out of the way. Okay, excellent. So branches of the Soul Star and all around your aura, we've got all clear. So now we can begin clearing the bridge, and we'll start the body with the crown, top of the head. So now let's wash and clear the soul bridge, coming down, now approaching the crown, top of your head, entering the body now, and so washing the crown itself. Let's vacuum out everything we broke up over the bridge. Bridge is in perfect condition. Okay, and now doing some vacuuming around the crown and top of the head, inside the cranial cavity and all around the brain. Okay, so both major bridges, the soul bridge and the earth bridge, when we are born, these are cut, so we don't remember, and so our life as humans on earth is fair, without remembering our past power and glory. You've reconstructed both of these. So whether you have used a spiritual practice throughout your life or not, you've done it. And so please continue doing whatever it is that you have been doing. It works, and it works really brilliantly. This is equivalent to decades of dedicated and isolated spiritual practice. So you came into this body a grand master. You've done this stuff before. You've done it many, many times before. This doesn't happen just randomly. So now looking at the crown, there's a small metallic-like, so it's not physical, but I would like to describe it as metallic, covering the top third of the head, not reaching the third eye, just in the path of light that would come through the bridge and enter the crown. And also from the edges, I can see that there are 3 kind of chubby AI. These have extracted a lot of energy from you and gotten big and fat from it. They're parasitic entities. What they do is interfere with the excuse me, I'm recovering from a cold. What they do, they interfere with the peace of mind by cyclical thoughts. So evidently there are 3 cyclical thoughts that keep occurring for you. So although you might have even fixed the problem before, years after, you still go back and remember. They just go around and around and around, so preventing you from reaching a state of peace. The next thing that these guys do is interfering with your sleep. How easy you can fall asleep, and then the quality of sleep. And most importantly for you, it would be memory. Not just a memory of daily life, but your soul memory. So you've punched through despite this stuff, and I think you've burned the edges of this little metallic plate. Quite literally. It's like, it looks like bad welding, where it's all kind of wobbly around the edges. You've burst through and melted it. And so only a tiny bit remains. And let me say this, even without this session, you are well on your way to breaking free, quote unquote. It's just a matter of time. So let's assist you in the job that you have done so brilliantly. So again, I'm going to use the sistrum, remove the plate, see if there's anything hidden, because it's completely covering the crown. So it would also limit your intuition, that spidey sense, the gentle whispers of your soul. And then you have these 3 chubby AI who've gotten lazy and fat by extracting your energy, causing carnage, beating on the drums out of sync, while you're trying to hear the gentle whispers of the soul. So that's how they work. They're distortion creators, noise makers. Okay, so focusing on the top of the head, the crown, let's move it out of your energy, dislodge it, shift it out into a different dimension. Okay. Gently and respectfully, now I'm going to enter both sides of the temples, left and right, entering the head, grabbing the little edges, wiggling it out of place, lifting it up. Okay, so this is also connected to the AIs. You are just at the verge of burning all of it out. And so now shifting towards the left side of your body, it's off the crown, pulling it out of your aura, crushing it and burning it. Immediately, let's pull in light from the divine and from your infinite soul and heal the crown. I'm using divine feminine, magnolia. Okay, washing your crown and now pulling light in. So you're getting light into the vessel. Let's increase the flow to 100%. Calling to my beloved divine and your infinite soul, pulling in maximum capacity light in through the branches into the soul star, down, washing the soul bridge, and now washing the crown, entering the body, coming down the neck, going both sides into the shoulders, down the arms to the tips of your fingers, and now filling the chest from above, washing the throat, washing the heart, the solar plexus, sacral, root, going sideways now into both hips, washing through the feet all the way to the tips of your toes. Now pushing everything we washed out of your system through the earth bridge into the earth star and asking our beloved Mother Earth to burn it and transmute it. Okay, outstanding. We got the flow of light back. That's the most important step. So then we'll get these 3 chubby AI. They're chubby, right? Like they've been eating cheeseburgers for 20 years. Like 600-pound heavy bad boys. So they're not going to escape anywhere. They can't run, literally. But once we get these out, I'm going to wash your nervous system and remove any energy of anxiety, anything heavy. So these cyclical thoughts that they create, they're denser energies, anger, depression, hatred, anything that is heavy, and that is most certainly not you. So they've been plaguing you and annoying you for quite a while, and from your unique energy, they've been getting bigger and bigger. So let's focus on the crown, again, using the sistrum, going around the head and moving them and their little root system inside the cranial cavity. I'm dislodging this from your energy structure. Okay, so going clockwise, starting from the forehead, middle of the forehead, going around. Now at the back of the head, coming around, and full circle. Okay, so now very gently and respectfully, I'm going to move towards the head and enter the head from the right side. I got the first one. Now gathering all the little tendrils and roots that have woven into your energy structure, reaching the middle plane of the body, going through the crown. They've also infected the third eye, liberating your third eye. Pushing through both crown, third eye are now clear, gathering all the little roots. I've got the second one. Now pushing towards the left side of the head, exiting the head, and I got the third one. I've got all three leaving the boundaries of the body, pulling them out of your aura, restraining them, and immediately let's bring in healing. So pulling in more light and filling the space with pure divine light, restoring your energy structure to perfect condition. Okay, excellent. So soul star, the bridge, crown, and third eye, I'm giving you the thumbs up. All clear.
So when you say you restrain them, then they don't come back, or?
No, we're not done with these bad boys. We're going to
Okay.
interrogate them. Yeah, don't worry. I've got you. I've got you. I'm holding them down because healing you immediately is a priority. So
Okay.
imagine you're pulling a tube out of the body, but the energy body. I don't want anything hemorrhaging or leaking. So first priority, filling with light and sealing and healing. Now that priority is complete. Let's go and see what these guys have to say for themselves. Okay, interesting. They've gotten very powerful. They started off, all three, as very dark and cruel entities. One of them has evolved because of interacting with you. All the while it has been tormenting you, you have been evolving it. So that is very beautiful. And the two others, even you could not evolve. And so they don't wish to evolve. And they're kicking and screaming like bloody crazy. So I'm going to burn the two nasty ones because they quite literally do not accept an offer of evolution. They just want to be let free, because if we do that, they'll just find another person to harm. Okay, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And now the third one. Let's see if it has the energy of truth. Kind of. Not exactly. It's a smart one. It's mimicking your light. It has lots of it in reserve. It's pretending to be you. And so I do not trust its claim to want to evolve. It is nastier than the first two. So it's trying to deceive us and gain its freedom, but we're not going to do that. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And good riddance. Okay, so now let's wash the nervous system, the brain, base of the brain, spinal cord, and then all the nerves that spread into the body and return to the spine, going down both sides, entering the hips and down to the tips of the toes. Okay, calling to my beloved divine and your infinite soul. Okay, I'm guided to expand your flow to 2 times usual. I've never seen this before, but your energy is very unique. Even before we're going to open the jade gate, the back of the head, I'm getting high priestess energy, but not a human. A Lyran high priestess, very, very powerful manifester. Not needing to use your voice even. With a single thought you create and destroy entire worlds. But your gentle nature makes you a benefit and blessing to everything and everyone who has the honor of coming into contact with you. So even despite that, the fact that we haven't really moved into the vessel yet, this is coming forward, coming clear. You're a Lyran priestess or a prophetess, somebody connected directly to the source of all things. And so you have guided your people, whomever those people may turn out to be, in every incarnation. And so the most prominent form that you like to show, you like to represent yourself as, is the Lyran, the beautiful Lyran species. Okay, so pulling in light from the branches of the soul star, coming into the soul star, entering the bridge, washing down into the head, and now I'm entering the head, going around the surface of the brain, and now pushing through, washing every single brain cell, every blood vessel, and now going to the base of the brain, washing the base and entering the spinal cord, gently now pushing downwards, moving down the neck, and pushing light into every single nerve cell, leaving the spinal cord, going into the shoulders and arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers, being washed, and now moving down the spine, clearing the nerves, going to your throat and larynx, and now moving downwards behind the heart, washing all the nerves, going to the topper part of the torso and the heart itself, pushing down with the light, washing all the nerves in the mid-back, now moving down, nourishing all the nerves, going to your internal organs. Evidence of harvesting of your energy is there. Pushing down the spine to the base of the spine, the sacral plexus and tailbone, lots of puncture wounds, heavy harvesting. Okay, we'll get that out of your energy. It's not serving you. And now moving sideways into the hips, the major branches of nerve clusters going into the legs, down towards the knees, ankles, all the little nerves, delicate nerves going into the feet, and all that we washed out of your nervous system, we're pushing down the bridge into the Earth Star and giving that to our beloved Mother Gaia to transmute. Okay, all clear. Something else I might say about your energy and this entire process, things are moving very smoothly. It's happening naturally, as if there is a powerful force assisting us. I like to think of that powerful force of you, being you. So you in your infinite wisdom are assisting in clearing this aspect, this body. So we are divinely supported, most certainly. Okay, so before we move to the Jade Gate, I want to have a closer look at the third eye. Okay, so again, something like a rubber band behind it, pushing inwards, trying to almost choke or suffocate the flow of energy to your third eye. That's one of your major superpowers, your manifestation ability. The third eye isn't an eye to see. It's really a projector of reality. So it's your mechanism of creation. So one of the objectives of messing with your energy structure was to prevent you from creating. And so let's get this out of the way. It's kind of like putting pressure around. It's like trying to block a pipe or a hose. So let's focus on this. So going from the pineal to the very center of the forehead, moving it out of your energy. Now very, very gently moving from the forehead into the head itself. And now grabbing this restrictor or collar and now pulling it out from the front of the head. Third eye clear, moving out of the boundaries of the head, pulling out of your energy. Okay, it is out, and let's burn this thing. Immediately, let's heal the third eye with the divine feminine magnolia tree. And now let's strengthen it up and bring it to full health. I'm using sacred masculine, divine masculine, cedar. So giving it energy and bringing it to full health. Okay, regrowing to its original size and functionality. Okay, perfect. So now, Soul Star, all the branches going into the divine realms. Some give additional names to these branches. Universal Star, Galactic Star, Divine Gateway, and so on. I just see them as branches extending to everywhere. So they're clear, soul star clear. The bridge, which is connecting the non-physical to the physical, all clear. Crown clear. Third eye clear. Plus, we've expanded your energy. Right now, you've automatically, yourself, without any action from my part, you've pushed over 100%. So you're pulling in more light than a regular human. I think it would be very beneficial to push this as far as we can to speed up your recovery, especially the physical body. This is the slowest part. Energetically, things happen very quick. But then in the hours and days that follow, the body reaches a new balance in harmony with the new energetic state. So let's see how much I'm getting guidance to expand to 5 times normal. So the strength of 5 people in one go. And that's your baseline, pretty much. You will be able to do this further, but I would like to be very gentle with the body. That's the weak link. So give it time to adapt and integrate and heal itself. And then you can just focus with your will and say, I want more light. You can go. I don't believe there's any limit to what you can do. So for the purpose of the remainder of our work together today, let's go 5 times normal. And this is not normal, by the way. I've never seen any of this. Okay, calling to the beloved divine and your infinite soul, pulling in light into the bridge, expanding it, expanding the entire vessel, energetic structure, and pulling in light into the earth bridge, expanding that too. 150. Wow, 250. This is fast. 300. 350. So something from the heart just pushed up dust. So we're going to pay close attention to clearing and healing your heart. So something is heavy on this beautiful heart. When it's trying to refuse your awakening, just pushed up some dust through the central column. So I'm going to clear all of that, going all the way into the branches of the soul star. So breaking that up, coming into the soul star, going through the bridge, coming down into the crown, third eye, through the jade gate, throat, and at the heart. And now breaking up blockages from the heart. And let's pull that out. Clearing, clearing, and clearing. Okay, so now that this has appeared, this action merits a reaction before bringing the bridge to 500% and clearing the jade gate and throat. I'm going to now immediately focus on the heart. We don't want whatever did that to do that again. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, my friend, you're definitely Lyran. You've got a big device, sentient, so part biological, part energetic, wrapped around the heart center. What we just broke up was one of its tendrils. It pushed through, trying to impede the flow of light. Let's get this thing off you. And so it's also puncturing through the shoulder blades, both sides of the spine, and doing its very best to hold the heart constrained and constricted. Let's move it out of your energy, shift its phase, so focusing on the heart. Okay. And so now it's got nothing to catch onto or hold onto. It's wiggling around like bloody crazy, gently and respectfully going into the chest, getting its head, and now moving away from the heart. Its head is out of the boundaries of your body. I'm going to keep pulling so I get all the tendrils. All the little wiggly legs. So it looks like an octopus pretty much. Nasty devices. I haven't seen these guys in a while. And they were used in the Lyran Wars. Reptilian creation. Very nasty, very effective. So you've been carrying this for a long time. Let's get this out of you. Final tendrils, and it's wiggling around insanely. Every last tendril is out of the body, pulling out of your aura. Wasting no time. The priority here is to kill this thing. Okay, resisting fire. Very impressive. Restricting it. I'm going to deal with it from the energy of the void. It's resisting any kind of flame or light. Vajra kili kilaya sarva vignam vam humpe. Pegging you down and removing you from existence in all realities, all domains that consciousness exists. It's resisting. I gotta say, this is impressive. Removing you from all domains that consciousness exists. Okay, we got it. Wow. Now you're going to feel so much better. That thing, pulling light into the heart and healing the heart. Last of its kind. So once this goes, they're making no more. There are others in service, quote unquote. This was the peak of the design, most sophisticated in the manufacturing process used against your people. This eventually led to the defeat of the Lyrans and the destruction of their homeworld. Those who survived migrated into the stars and became peacekeepers. You are one of those, high in your society, not by blood, by merit, among the most prized members of your species. And so you have come to Earth to make sure what happened to your world does not happen here. And all this while, you've been carrying this in your energy and dealing with it like a boss. Okay, and we got it off. And I'm extremely sorry you had to endure. Okay, so that was a big thing. This would have caused havoc in infinite ways. The heart is the most important center. If the heart is not functioning, energy doesn't make it to the throat, jade gate, third eye and crown. But also it's the main portal of energy going through the vessel to be anchored in the earth. So it would also affect how good those centers function and the energies and the consciousness associated with that vibration. Very much so. Self-confidence, aesthetic beauty, sexuality, abundance, making money, and so on. But even more importantly, the gift that you have to give to the world by anchoring your light in. So these would be fed into the natural grid of the planet. Anybody calling to the divine, praying for a certain type of healing, your energy would be available to them. So this little nasty thing was preventing all of that. Now I'd like to revise what I said. This is the biggest part of our session, because the rest you already had under control. This was really hurting you too. So examining the heart center. Heavy damage. This is not for 1 or 2 or 100 vessels. This has been with you for billions of years. Billions. Before there was Earth. Before Earth formed into a planet. So this is truly ancient. Okay, no worries. Looking for upgrades. Well, what do you know? Yes. There's an upgrade upgrade design available for the heart center. So before we enter each world, we leave ourselves backups in the divine library, the library of life. So a very cool and impressive upgrade is available to you, made by you. Would you like to receive the upgrade?
Yes. Yes,
Because this
please.
old structure is severely damaged. So let's not even spend time in trying to patch it up. We'll get you that. We'll. It's like, hey, let's put a new one in. Yeah, off with that, okay? And we don't want even the slightest residue of that nasty being remaining. Okay, so opening a portal to the library of life, the divine library, entering, stepping through, respectfully announcing my presence. Wow, your section of the divine library looks very different. I've never been to this part before. It's all ocean, it's all water. And so the beings that are handing me, your librarians, your record keepers, are aquatic. Their natural habitat would be in water. And so they're handing me this structure. Wow, check this out. It's like multiple spirals, like concentric circles with rotating divine geometry, sacred geometry, spinning in opposite directions in each layer. It's got a whole range of color from yellow to pink and blue. I've never seen this before. And so it's going to plug into the centers below and above, enhancing their function too. So the higher heart, solar plexus, but also plugging into your third eye. Okay, I understand. So earlier I said to you that you would manifest with a single thought, but your gentle nature made you a blessing upon all who had the honor of being in your presence. This is what you originally started out with. This is a perfect replica of your energy structure without the billions of years, the eons of damage. So it's a perfect original manufacturer part, so to speak. And so therefore it's going to match your energy perfectly. Okay, so opening a portal, connecting to the soul star, and now starting the download of information. We're already at 350% capacity. So the download is massive, but is starting to come down the bridge into the crown, going down the central column, washing away the old design. That is already gone. 15% complete. 20, 30. This is a big download. A lot of information. 40. And now it's changing colors and it's not even complete yet. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Download complete. Respectfully leaving the library of life, closing the portal behind me, and disconnecting the portal from your soul star. And now let's give energy to the new structure. It's brilliant white. I'm finding it difficult to even observe it. Very powerful, powerfully radiating. So the original color was, let's say, mostly green with bits of yellow, pink, and blue. Now it's gone white. Okay, so it's washing your energy structure. I love this. The first person you're healing is you. How befitting, how correct. I love that. It's literally too hot, so I must go back a bit. The energy is very intense, very powerful. Okay, so let's let that sit in its place for a while. It's like it's like running a disinfection sequence, a cleansing sequence, right? Going all the way through the vessel, automatic defenses. It's detected something it doesn't like, and it is cleaning it. It doesn't need any energy. It's got its own source of energy, so that is good. And it's focusing now on the upper centers, higher heart, throat, and jade gate. So let's speed up the process. Jade gate was blocked. I'm just going to... This is interesting. Yourself and your son, both of you had this one, like a little crystal seated in the energy vortex, which is growing, grows, and grew. So entering the head and moving towards that initial elastic band. So a crystal growing inwards towards the center of the brain. It's way too hard to be broken. I'm going to just pull it out of your energy. So shifting it into a different pocket dimension. And so again, very gently and respectfully entering from between the eyebrows, going into the head, grabbing the edges of this crystal. It's very long, and pushing back, pushing out. I'm through the center. I'm now reaching the boundaries of the back of the head, pushing out. It's out of the head and now moving towards your left side, pulling out of the vortex of the jade gate. And now pulling this crystal out of your aura. And immediately healing with light. So, what do we do with this crystal? I think we have to remove it from existence. It's unshatterable, unbreakable. Perfect construction. Quite literally. Going down in scale, observing how it's formed. Even the fundamental components are in perfect harmony. You can't break this kind of thing. Or melt it. It's not going to respond to... It's not going to respond to fire either. Okay, let's remove it from existence. Going back to the moment that it was created. Actually, let's do one better. I told your son he has the jaguar spirit.
Mm-hmm.
He is very much so one of your people. You have been together many, many lifetimes. In all capacities, the love that you share is beyond the ocean of time. This is where this crystal comes from. So both of you have been carrying this for billions of years. But your energy has been affected more severely, as if you had taken some hits for him. Okay. But now, in honor of your beautiful soul tribe, who I love very dearly, by the way, consider me a cousin, because that's where I come from too. We're all the same.
Wonderful.
So, in the name of my beloved source of all things, in all domains, in honor and memory of our soul people, of our family, I'm going to remove this design from existence everywhere. And for that, we're going back into the primordial void. Om Vajra Kili Kilaya Sarva Vignam Vamhumpe. Om Vajra Kili Kilaya Sarva Vignam Vamhumpe. Om Vajra Kili Kilaya Sarva Vignam Vamhumpe. Focusing on the energy and consciousness of all weapons from the Lyran wars, all that continues to interact with the energetic structure of this beloved soul family and continue to harm them and affect them throughout the ocean of time. I identify every single device in all domains that consciousness exists, and I remove them from existence. I peg this down into being, and I manifest it. Resistance is futile. Okay. So as a result of you taking the responsibility of your healing, what we did now is affect every being that has Lyran energy, and we cleared them all from any of the devices remaining from the Lyran wars, so that we may step forward and be free from this terrible burden, and so we may do what we set out into the cosmos to do, to be teachers and healers and keepers of peace. Okay. So everything in the head, clear. Yippee. Heart, okay, it's kind of, initial energy was kind of angry, like rah, 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 like, oh, hell no, not on my watch. And it's calming down a bit. It's calming. So that kind of eased it off. It was detecting some stuff. I think the next stuff it's detecting is the implant system. Now, what do you know? These reptilians are here in Earth doing the same shenanigans that they've been doing for so long. Somebody's got to deal with these guys, teach them manners. So, I'm all over the place today. So your energy is not regular, not normal. But that's okay. Next thing I would like to focus on before going down to the throat and the rest of the centers, I'm going all the way down to the root. So probably 85% of humanity is harvested for their Kundalini energy. This is very physical, raw energy, energy of reproduction, energy of sustenance. We share this with many animals. All animals have this. So this is then extracted, turned into a very potent narcotic. And this has spawned a massive galactic drug trade. And that's one of the reasons that Earth is in such a mess. The business is too good. So humans awakening, they'll do everything to stop it. And so your energy, because it is so unique and so delicate, it results in the creation of the good stuff. And so therefore, the level of harvesting in your vessel is beyond normal, very extensive. Inputs would be above, between the sacral bone and the tailbone, major input portal, entering into the reproductive organs, moving through the entire digestive system, liver, both kidneys, affecting the spleen, the entire hip bone, all round, lower part of the spine, extending into the legs, inner part of the thighs, and small tendrils going down into the toes, different ones, 5 each leg, into the tips of each toe. So let's get all of that completely out of your energy and fill it with light, and wash the root chakra for you. Okay, so starting at the level of the heart, because the heart is burning away, chipping away at this structure. Let's make its job easier. Move it out of your dimension. So starting at the level of the heart, now approaching the diaphragm underneath the rib cage, and now circling around the body, dislodging the tendrils and circuits from the kidneys and liver, spleen, going through the digestive system, dislodging from the spine, the lower third of the spine, sacral plexus and tailbone, the hip bone and all the bones in your feet, and now focusing on the rest of the digestive system, reproductive system, the soft tissue coming down to the base of the feet and dislodging and moving it out of your dimension in the feet. Okay, so now I'm going to increase my scale so that if you're standing up, you'd be the height of the palm of my hand. So both hands enlarged. I'm going to enter this tube of light from above the heart with my left hand and in the earth bridge with my right hand. Now starting to push towards the root. Heart clear, diaphragm clear, liver clear, both kidneys clear, spleen clear. Digestive system I'm going through, now pushing up from the feet. Toes clear, ankles clear, pushing up, knees clear, into the hip. Now both hands meeting at the base of the torso. I'm squeezing and bunching up all the tubes and circuits into a little ball. And now removing that, which is heavily concentrated in the root, pulling them all out. Root clear, pulling out from the left hip. It's out of your body, pulling out of your aura. It is out and now burning. So, filling with light and repairing. Okay, coming under the diaphragm. Internal organs, coming down, healing the root. Coming down the legs and healing. So let's take a look at the root. Okay, this was about to manifest in severe physical illness. The energy structure is compromised. Okay, same as the heart. No need to repair, let's upgrade. Upgrade available. Again, perfect replica of your highest design, your most evolved design. So would you like to receive, upgrade the center?
Yes.
Okay. Opening a portal to the divine library of life. Entering, respectfully announcing my presence. Okay, so this wing of the divine library is a different part. I've never been here either. This is primordial fire. So it seems the peak of your design, which you are going to receive, is not from Lyra. It's before humanity, before biological life, but still on Earth, when the surface of the Earth was still molten, before the planet cooled down. They were original progenitor races, completely energetic. So although the surface was lava, they could still live, thrive, and evolve. So many species went through that phase. And you were here then, so your existence predates humanity or biological life on Earth. You've been here for a long time. Seems you like it here. So you may call this your home. And so therefore you're pretty invested in what turns out of your home. So this is where that structure is coming from. So you didn't stop evolving. And every time you hit a peak, you took a backup of your energy structure. And all these records are available. So for this instance, this moment, that is the most appropriate structure for your energy. Okay, so receiving the design. It's boiling hot. Okay. Opening a portal, connecting to your soul star and starting the download. Coming down the bridge, going through the central pillar, reaching the location of the root, and it just evaporated like psst. The old design evaporated away, starting the stream. 7%. This is a big structure. 10%. 20%. Bear with me, please. This is going to be absolutely worth it, because this is also in the path of your light reaching Earth. 25, 30, 40, halfway through, halfway done. Now it's getting angry. It's turning bright white. So even before the download is complete, it's starting some sort of a cleansing process. 60, 70, 80, 90%. Okay, download complete. Respectfully stepping out of the library of life, closing the portal behind me, closing the portal connected to your soul star. And yes, this is now again like the initial stages of the heart. By the way, the heart hasn't cooled down by much. It is bright, perfect phosphorus white. So the original color was deep red or orange. Now it's gone white. So again, as soon as it entered your energy, it detected something it doesn't like, and it's doing the same words are coming, a clearing or disinfection protocol. So it's going through levels that I'm not seeing. So is the heart, full energy and washing the system. And so now they're connecting both together, heart and root, almost joining forces. So they've noticed they're both doing the same thing, joining forces. And now I'm finding it difficult to even see individual components of your energy structure. Your entire energy is now just like looking directly into the sun. So what did we not cover? Throat, higher heart, solar, and sacral. We addressed everything on the top list of priorities. And so now you're burning so hot, energetically, pulling in so much light and shining so much light. All I see is light. I can't make out anything anymore. Wow. So you've gone supernova. Pure energy radiating outwards, not just in one direction. This is the multi-D. Everywhere that your soul exists is receiving this burst of energy. Starting with the physical body, it's going through a deep cleanse, like decontamination or cleansing protocol, meaning that there are a number of steps in the process, and it's going through every single one, cleansing and repairing. So this aspect I can no longer observe effectively. I'm going to go directly to your infinite soul and ask for guidance. Okay, I'm getting this most delightful, divine, sublime, beautiful smile. And it's a little smile. And it seems that you've got this. My services are no longer required. I kick-started what needed to be done. I think you're going to be burning hot for a while. So there are things that you initiated a long time ago in many different domains, and there's a new sheriff in town. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, that kind of energy. So it's not just earth here, this body that is you. The soul is awakened. So whatever restriction was in this vessel was absolutely critical. Getting that stuff out of the way ignited you as an infinite being. Okay, it makes me happy whenever I say this. This was the most profound healing session I have ever done. None of the stuff that you had in your energy I had ever seen, with the exception of the crystal, which I saw yesterday. This octopus being around the heart, that was holding you down multidimensionally. So it wasn't just a regular object. It was very much so a multi-dimensional being. Seems that moving it out of existence in one location moved it out of every location. And so there is like kickstarting the flow of energy of your entire soul in every aspect. So this is going to have reverberations in the most positive way across the infinite fractal of existence everywhere. And yet my main focus is you here. You're the number one. So let's see if there's anything that is needed. No pulling in light into the earth. So what would be beneficial is to expand the flow of light, expand your capacity. We stopped at 350 when the heart infiltration revealed itself. Let's push that up. So we'll go to tenfold, to 10 times regular human. Calling to the beloved divine, pulling in light, 400, and expanding in perfect unity the entire tube of light. So soul bridge, the light vessel, and the earth bridge. Pulling in more light, 500%, 550, 600%, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900. This is also going multi-D. Wow. So it seems the way your soul incarnates, the way you are here now, is virtually identical to your energetic state in every other aspect. This is a source of great strength, so they can't take you out. Another positive is when one of the infinite you heals and upgrades, it immediately affects the others. So at 850, we started leaving the boundaries of our current universe. So you're in many places. Going up, 900, 950. Oh yes, here come the dragons. Now we tapped into the primordial void. So very much so. You, I, and your beautiful son, seems that we have come from the same place. What a beautiful day to have all three of us in one place. I take this as the most positive sign of victory for humanity. This doesn't happen every day. So 950, let's do a little bit more. 10 times, and now there's aspects of you that is the source of all sources. Purifying and expanding the flow of light from the beloved divine, going out into the infinite fractal of existence, and also one little tiny branch of that beautiful infinity into this body. And I still can't see you. It's too much. I have to turn away. It's too much. It's too powerful. You don't need defenses. I mean, come on, nothing can approach you in this energetic state. Forget all the rest. This is a absolutely unique. Who are you? You are the soul that animated Lyra, the planet. The destruction of the planet robbed you of a vessel, but your soul is infinite and immortal. So in terms of levels of elevation, you are of such a degree that a regular body will not suffice. You are at a rank that will be gifted an entire planet. So in terms of levels of strength and elevation, you are at the same category as our beloved Mother Gaia. So my dear friend, you are the spirit of Lyra. You are the Lady of Lyra. Wow. Oh wow. What an honor. Oh, I'm happy. These are happy tears. Oh wow. So I think now things kind of do make sense. Why you have been messed with. Look at who you are. And despite heavy damage throughout history, you've still been the Lady of Lyra, coming across as different benevolent beings or entities or consciousnesses, including Bastet, the goddess of Egypt. So you've continued to be gracious, manifesting beauty and healing for anyone who had the honor of being in your presence.
Can I ask you about my grandma? If she was
I'm getting two words. Big happy. Big happy. Yeah. And from her energy, I'm getting silver. Again, this is new for me. But silver, very specifically, the energy of silver. And so it seems that she has the effect of enhancing and evolving metals. This is one of her gifts. This can be used in many ways. Absolutely for healing and defensive work, but also for the creation of sacred weapons. She gives raw metal a soul and a sentience and a consciousness. And so that is one of her gifts. What she's doing right now is the big happy. And so the last incarnation, the one that she shared with you, was a monumental success. She achieved what she set out to do. And she is in a state of absolute bliss. Very beautiful. Big happy. You couldn't ask for anything better. This is good. She's doing good. Perhaps the big happy is for this moment now, seeing what's happening here. You returning. I would not be surprised. So I can't see beyond a certain limit can't get more than a certain amount of information. I would not be surprised if she's also soul family. This gift is absolutely unique or incredibly rare. Wielding of metals in many spiritual paths, the elements include metal. So it's not just water, earth, air, fire, and spirit. Metal itself is given its own unique place with its own properties, and so she would have probably been involved in bringing that modality of spirituality down to earth also. A very interesting lady. I look forward to interacting with her.
Yesterday we were hiking, yesterday or the day before, and in the Red Mountains here at Sedona. And I was drawn to go to a place that we had always been around an area, but not in this particular place. And I was drawn to go over there when I was by myself. And I found this polished agate. And when I was a child, my grandmother taught me how to look for agates on the beach. We were always at the Oregon coast, and to polish them, you know.
Wow.
And that's what we did as a child. And in all these years that we've been coming to Sedona and being on the Red Rocks, I've never found a polished agate laying anywhere.
Oh my goodness.
And it was such a huge sign to me that she was
Oh
here.
wow.
Part
Wow.
of this.
I concur. I concur. These kinds of things, they just do not happen, okay? There is a profound significance behind them. Oh yeah. You're spot on. You're spot. That was probably to give you a little bit of the big happy.
And it did.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, how beautiful. Did you kept it, right?
I did.
Good,
I have it in my hand right now.
You
Send
don't
it to
leave
you.
that kind of divine gift to stay there.
No.
I mean, once you see it, that's yours.
Well, and I thought about it and I asked about it if it was okay for me to take it. And,
Of
but it
course.
just, it was meant to be, I feel. Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Wow. Okay, and now I'm getting the big happy. Seriously, I'm feeling just washed over with joy. Throughout the day, this cold was kicking my butt, and I was kind of feeling a little low, and now I'm just full of energy with the big happy. Oh wow, this is amazing. I'm extremely pleased and profoundly and deeply honored to be of service to you, my dear friend. You are an amazing soul and an amazing human being. So in the days that follow, please drink lots of water. Before you drink it, just hold it in your hands and give it a blessing.
Okay.
With whatever way you do. That is good enough, better than good. Also try to get some extra sleep, at least an extra hour every night. Well, let's call it the beauty sleep, huh? We know what that's good for. Good. Avoid very spicy and harsh foods, and please avoid very spicy and harsh people. So as much as you can. So just make your environment as soothing and as relaxing as possible. This will speed up the body's recovery and it catching up to the new energetic reality. The physical is so slow. This must happen, then this must happen, then this must happen. So it takes time. What we just achieved, you're going to feel the effects for the days to come. Most intense will be probably the next 24 hours. But I guarantee you this, you're going to be brand new. There was a lot messing with your energy. You were spot on at the beginning, right? You knew. Maybe not linguistically, but you knew. And you were spot on. So, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Good. I'm happy with this. So I still have to send your beloved son's recording. It's ready. I'm going to do that right now. And I'll send this video recording with that, I'm sending your son a few books and things. So you should have my email with both sessions in the next hour or so.
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful,
Okay.
wonderful.
Thank
And
you.
don't be a
Gosh.
stranger. Stay in touch. My dear friend, I have great, deep compassion for you, great love. Thank you for being you. You are such an amazing being, and I wish you all the absolute very best.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
big happy, okay?
Big happy. That's right. Big happy.
Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. All the
You
best.
too.
Bye for now. Bye bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.